Mental health struggles often hide in plain sight, disguised as overreactions, bad habits, or simple personality quirks. But beneath the surface, many people silently fight intense psychological battles triggered by an overactive or miswired brain. From catastrophic thinking to decision paralysis, let's unpack 7 lesser-known mental health patterns that can quietly wreak havoc on daily life. 1. Catastrophic thinking. Starring in your own disaster movie, ever made a small mistake and immediately imagined the worst-case scenario? Losing your job, becoming homeless, or living in a cardboard box? That's catastrophic thinking. It's like your brain employs a personal director who only produces worst-case disaster movies, with you as the doomed star. A slightly annoyed tone from your boss becomes a prelude to career-ending disaster. A delayed text from a friend morphs into a full-blown relationship breakdown. This mental habit creates intense anxiety because your mind treats these imagined disasters as reality. But research shows most of these feared outcomes never happen. The tragedy is that people often live through imagined horrors that drain energy, self-esteem, and peace of mind, all over minor triggers. 2. Rejection sensitivity dysphoria. When criticism feels like a punch. Rejection sensitivity dysphoria, RSD, is not just about being a little sensitive. It's a brain-based condition that causes overwhelming emotional pain from perceived rejection or criticism. A harmless comment or even a distracted friend can feel like betrayal. The emotional response isn't a choice, it's like a panic button being smashed inside your brain. RSD is common among people with ADHD, who often become hyper-vigilant for social cues. This can lead to perfectionism, people-pleasing, sudden emotional outbursts, or complete withdrawal. Relationships and opportunities suffer because the pain of possible rejection overshadows everything else. 3. Body-focused repetitive behaviors. When coping turns destructive, many people bite nails or pick at skin occasionally, but for others, these are symptoms of body-focused repetitive behaviors, BFRBs, a group of compulsive actions often tied to anxiety or trauma. These can include nail biting until bleeding, skin picking that causes scars, and hair pulling that results in bald patches. These behaviors often occur unconsciously and temporarily relieve inner stress. Yet the shame and damage they cause create a vicious loop. BFRBs are not just bad habits, they're cries for help from a brain trying to control discomfort through physical means. Recognizing them is the first step toward real treatment. 4. OCD rituals. Trapped by the need for control. Obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, rituals aren't just about liking things tidy. For people with OCD, skipping a ritual, like tapping a door 3 times or washing hands excessively, feels like inviting disaster. These rituals are attempts to ward off imagined catastrophes and are driven by sheer terror rather than logic. The worst part? These rituals don't provide lasting relief. The anxiety returns quickly, demanding even more elaborate behaviors. OCD rituals aren't quirky habits, they're survival strategies gone haywire in brains desperate to feel safe in an unpredictable world. 5. Anhedonia. When joy disappears. Anhedonia is the absence of pleasure in activities that once brought joy. That favorite song? Now it sounds dull. A celebration with friends? Feels like watching strangers through a window. This emotional numbness is a key symptom of depression and anxiety, especially during or after prolonged stress. Anhedonia comes in 2 forms: social, loss of interest in people, and physical, loss of interest in sensory pleasures. It's not just feeling off, it's the brain's joy circuits shutting down, making everyday life feel empty and gray. Recognizing this is crucial, as it often signals the need for professional help. 6. The reassurance trap. When you can't stop asking. We've all sought reassurance at some point. But for some, it becomes a compulsion. You send a message and don't get a reply. Your brain spirals. They're mad at me. I must fix this. You ask if everything's okay. Get a yes, but the relief is fleeting. Soon, the question bubbles up again. This endless cycle of reassurance seeking is often found in anxiety and OCD. It doesn't stem from ignorance but from an intense need to feel certain and safe. Sadly, reassurance doesn't fix the underlying issue, it only feeds the anxiety, making future doubts even louder and more frequent. 7. Decision paralysis. When every choice feels dangerous. Imagine standing in a grocery store, unable to choose between two types of cereal. Now magnify that indecision until it feels like life or death. That's decision paralysis, where the fear of making the wrong choice becomes so overwhelming that people freeze or delay indefinitely. This can affect everything from picking a meal to making career choices. The brain demands absolute certainty before acting, which never arrives. So people either avoid decisions entirely or delegate them to others. It's not laziness, it's anxiety hijacking the brain's risk assessment system and turning daily choices into psychological minefields. Conclusion: each of these patterns, whether it's imagining the worst, fearing rejection, or compulsively seeking reassurance, reveals the brain's complex role in mental health. These aren't personality flaws or quirks. They are genuine neurological and psychological patterns that deserve understanding, not judgment. If you recognize yourself in any of these descriptions, know that you're not alone. Help is available, and awareness is the first step toward reclaiming peace of mind. Your brain may be wired to panic, overthink, or shut down joy, but with the right support, it can also learn new, healthier ways to cope.